It's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol AVEO. We'll take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to use this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Quite a few questions on this one today, rightfully so. Big volume came into it. So what I want to do is just kind of map out the few kind of key technical levels that stand out. So we'll first start with levels of support. First area of support where the buyers really made themselves quite abundantly clear was right here around the $1.15 mark. You can see here the price ultimately did start to roll over, and this is where things always get a little sketchy, because it's like, all right, it's pulling back. Is this thing going to crash, or are the bulls finally going to step in? Well, the bulls made themselves known right there at $1.15, stepping back in, not only supporting the price, but then having the price head back up a little bit. So first key technical point of support to keep an eye on next week, where the sellers were at least today. Now keep in mind, there's no guarantee that there's still going to be a bunch of buyers there today, but I think I said sellers earlier, I meant buyers. This is where the buyers are, and in order for that to kind of remain the case, then you're going to want to see continued interest there at the $1.15 mark. Now, if there isn't continued interest, well, how do we know if there's not continued interest? Well, the price is not going to hold up above $1.15. There's just not going to be much demand there. Then the next key level of support to keep an eye on down there at $1.05. So $1.15, $1.05, 2 technical points. Next week, as far as where the buyers are currently hanging out at. Buyers at $1.05 for the simple reason, after the move, the bears try to press down, but that's as low as it could get before the buyers did step back in. As far as levels of resistance are concerned, really there's one key level that really stands out, and that is up here at, especially if you're watching level 2s today, then right around $1.37, $1.38, whatever floats your boat to call it. So that'll be where the sellers are currently hanging out at. And if this thing's going to get any sort of continuation next week, as far as, the bulls continuing to flex their muscles and show momentum, the bulls got to get through that $1.37, $1.38 range. Anyway you slice it though, nice volume to end the week. We'll see how this all unfolds next week. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now, and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.